we have maybe 150 volunteers. It's wonderful.
Very cool.
How many of them are maybe veterans and even some of these veteran women? So I can see a great opportunity, especially for rescue, to have kind of a rescue patrol things. What a great...
Tri-County Humane Society?
It was Tri-County, but I think it was up here somewhere. Long story short...
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Spotlight your business, ideas, and events on the Roku TV streaming service. Your message will be heard on our channel, the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Let your friends and family know so they can watch too and help spread your word. Contact us today at 866-224-5422 for more information. Roku for you on the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
And we're back.
Welcome
back. Welcome. Where are we?
We are live at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza in Delray Beach. We've got, you're the manager?
Yes, ma'am.
We've got Sal with us. Thank you so much for hosting us.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
Tell us about your affiliation with Operation 120.
So for the last couple of years, my predecessor, Pedro, has been working with Alita. When she approached me, I had no qualms in my heart or anything. I just wanted to jump on board and get on with it just as much as he did, and maybe if I can do more, anything we can do to help the community.
Tell us what you're doing here, what you're offering.
So today, everybody that comes in and any dollar that they spend here, 20% of it gets donated directly back to Operation 120 through Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza.
How long have you been with Anthony's? This place is hopping.
I've been here this will be my 11th year here.
Wow. That's remarkable.
We cannot thank you enough, Sal, for
my
your
pleasure.
partnership. It's what you're doing is really priceless. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's
on the
anytime.
behalf of Renette and I, thank you.
Anytime.
Truly amazing. We're giving back to homeless female veterans here, and the stories that have come across our table, which is why we do everything we do around the table, it's just remarkable. And how we're able to bring in so many resources, from Siegel Brothers to Shred Zone, to work with them in mind and body and fitness, and really bring it all together. And of course, Fem City, because we wouldn't even know Operation 120 if it weren't for Fem City and their affiliation with that. And we've got Patty with us again.
Yes. Good
Welcome
to be
back, Patty.
Good to be back. Yes, Fem City really tries to support women not only in their business but in our communities as well. And we try to have a more focused relationship with the nonprofits in our area that support women directly. And so we've chosen Operation 120 to be our official philanthropy partner here for the next couple of years. And so far it's been wonderful to see them grow from just the day one here to all the women that they are working with.
This partnership is priceless. I mean, she's been such an incredible supporter. You have introduced us to wonderful, wonderful partnerships,
All about the
Patty.
connections.
So thank you very much on the behalf of Renette and I. Thank you.
At Anthony's, you're open 7 days a week.
All day, every day, Sunday to Thursday from 10 to 10, and then from Friday, Saturday, 11:30 to 11 o'clock at night.
10 to 10. People are eating pizza at 10 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
excuse me, I misspoke. It's 11:30 to 10 o'clock.
Okay, we were here at 10, and I'm thinking, well, the bar's open as well.
Oh, yeah.
But look at the amount of people that come through here. Do you come here, Freddie? You live in
It's the first time, and our studio's right up the street.
First time I've been here also. I live near the one in Boca where Teddy started out at. But this place is spectacular. How many meals do you serve a day here?
On average, I sell probably 300 pizzas at minimum, and that's not including chicken wings and meatballs and spaghetti and salads and all that good stuff.
I got to meet the guy making the chicken wings.
Did you see when we went
This
back to
morning.
look for the Ethernet, the
Yes.
amount of meatballs that were
No.
trade? There were racks of meatballs. Oh my gosh.
I said to him, how many chicken wings are you making? I'm going to start with 100 for now.
That's it, and that's just for a couple
100's
hours.
nothing.
That's for like 2 hours of business.
100's nothing.
That was at 9
Is
at
your
10
chef
o'clock
that's
this
coming out? Is he
morning.
looking for you? Is that your chicken wing chef or the meatball chef?
He's my everything guy. He's my
Go-to
gopher for
guy,
sure.
right?
But they had racks of meatballs.
Racks of food. And I'm going to tell you, the food here is pretty good.
It's excellent. It's the best location.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do.
It is a great location.
excellent.
And he was so, he helped put things together. I mean,
he's
we have
amazing.
wires going all over the place here. It was very accommodating.
We've
I
got
wanna thank
wires
you.
behind us in the ceilings.
We even had to lower the light bulbs. Let's screw them back on.
It's a good thing that we're handymen over here, huh?
I mean, it was everywhere. There were wires coming behind the bar, everywhere.
We've got the animator. He's our local handyman with us. He's doing a great job. So come on down, join us. And if we're not here, it's still for the whole rest of the day. You can eat in, take out. They're here until 10 o'clock tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza. What is the address?
115 Northeast 6th Avenue, Delray Beach, Florida 33483.
Which is really Federal Highway heading north. So you don't have to worry about 6th Avenue. Just take Federal north, and you can't miss it. It's on the east side of the street. What a spectacular day. Thank you so much.
Great cause, great cause. And again,
Excellent
thank you. Yes.
For a great cause. And who else do we have with us, Alita?
This is Shakia. Shakia is a female veteran that we've met a couple of months ago through another friend. And she has an amazing story to tell. She's been very successful. Thank you very much for your service, Shakia. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I
Would
appreciate
you like to tell us a little bit about your experience and while serving?
Okay. So I joined the military directly out of high school, and this was in 2011. I graduated high school and decided to join the Navy. And I've stayed in the Navy for 5 years, decided to separate in 2016. My first duty station was in Yokosuka, Japan, so I spent 3 years in Japan, and then I moved from there to Lemoore, California, where majority of the time I spent was on deployment. So in Japan, it's a forward deployed carrier, so it's 6 months rotation between sea and land. So every year it was 6 months out, 6 months in. And then coming back, I went on another deployment for 9 months with the USS Stennis. So I was on the USS George Washington and the John C. Stennis. So those are the two aircraft carriers that I was actually on board. And It was pretty great. Got to meet a lot of people, some amazing people. I would not change the trade those relationships for anything. So it's pretty good.
It's interesting because Tiffany was on our last hour talking about the transition from those who are stationed in Japan is some of the hardest to come back stateside. And here you are saying it was really great. And they went 6 months deployed, 6 months back. Not a hard transition for you.
So the transition is a different story.
Okay.
So that was just the time spent in the military. So being stationed there, it was great, and meeting the people was great. But the transition is completely different. So I came back to the U.S. from Japan and was stationed in Lemoore, but I can only imagine because I went through a culture shock. Coming home, you go through a culture shock in your own country, right? That's crazy. So I can only imagine how it is for people who are transitioning directly from Yokosuka. But my transition was very, I say it was one of the hardest things I feel like I had to go through in my life. Like I say that because I went directly out of high school. So that was all I know. Like everything I've done as in my adult stage has been military. So me separating and coming out, it was, a lot of learning and a lot of holding my hand through the process because it was very new to this, but it was not as daunting. It was a complex, but I had my family as a support. And some people, they don't have that support, so that's the most important thing about having organizations like Operation 120 who can point you in the direction of the resources.
And what do you do now?
So now I have a startup. We have a technology platform that simplifies the way small businesses sell to state and local government agencies. And we're focused on basically going to market now and pushing it. So it's been pretty good. It's a journey, another complex journey, but I can't get wrapped up in it. I keep falling into these traps of complexity. So
I saw you talking to Yolanda. Mm-hmm. Yolanda happens to be a very good friend of ours as well. Interesting. It's really interesting what happens.
Is Yolanda female veteran?
I don't know if Yolanda's a
No, I don't
veteran.
think Yolanda's a veteran, but I think Yolanda's in the business, same
Technology.
business that you're
She's
in.
over
Technology, absolutely. So she runs an IT company and she does web development and everything. So coming here, I made a connection that now I'm like, we have to sit down and
I was
talk.
going to ask if you knew her ahead of time. You didn't know her.
No, I just met her. Like now we're best friends. So it kind of works like
She's
that.
she's also a host at one of the shows that we produce at the radio station.
Yeah, she's telling
So
me
we
about
talked
that.
about the other day about what the two of you do so amazing is connecting these individuals. We just talked about that on Monday.
Thank you.
We've been doing it a little while.
Well, kind of, things don't make a whole lot of sense to other people, but in our mind, there's a reason it all comes together. And because it's all about working together in the community. Just like you work with Fem City and Operation 120 and now Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza. It's all about community. And someone actually commented yesterday about what we do, Freddie, is that we get out into the community. We're not just in the studio anymore, that we're out in the pulse of what's going on. We're among the people, we're among the community. We're watching the feed come through on the hurricane, right? And here you brought in Sharon from the Humane Society, and when you told me the hurricane wasn't coming here, but you know what? It's the perfect time to share the information that your pets now have a safe place if you're being evacuated or if you see stray animals while this hurricane is coming. Take them over to Tri-County. They are a no-kill shelter. The information that keeps coming and coming, we could do this all day long. As long as they feed us, we're good to go. My contract
Plenty of
now
meatballs.
says dog meat food.
I'll bring out those meatballs. I was going to say.
Plenty of meatballs.
Well, it's funny because when you mix a whole room full of people that do different things, different backgrounds, different experiences, good, bad, and indifferent, you'd be amazed as to what can happen. Fem City is the perfect storm because you put all those ladies in one room and they all come forward, and you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen.
And it makes my heart swell, and it really validates all that I do and my involvement with the organization when I see the partnerships and the friendships developing. It's wonderful to see.
Amazing. Teddy, I want to go to commercial breaks. I got to talk to Ryan for a minute. See, I got to get those headphones for everybody. We're going to switch the set. It's amazing. It's already 1:30.
Oh, wow.
More live from Anthony's Call. That you can make a difference if only someone would just listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power. A platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions. A voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
And we're back.
And we are back. Do you love what we get to do?
I love the fact that I get to eat.
Everyone's getting to eat. I know.
Are you hearing me? I love the fact that I get to eat. You were doing interviews. I'm eating slice
I
of
know.
pizza.
It's a beautiful thing.
I love it. I ate one of those green peppers.
Jalapeno.
And I had Doc sitting next to me, and he's eating them like they're M&Ms.
Like nothing. I'm watching you pick
My
everything
face
off.
blew up. It was like,
I watched you pick everything off your pizza.
I didn't know, just that green stuff.
We're live at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza in Delray Beach. We are going to re-upload this entire show because, of course, there's a firewall because we're in corporate territory here. But everything will be uploaded. You'll get to watch the show in its entirety. And it's a huge thank you to Operation 120 and the homeless female veterans in Palm Beach County. Come on out anytime today. Eat in, take out. Just mention Operation 120 and 20% of the proceeds go back to Operation Homeless Veterans in our area. We've had so many come through here. We've had Tri-County, we've had the Siegel brothers, we've had so many people. We've got Yolanda with us. Yolanda, I'm so glad you're here.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You never know which way it's going to go. Now we're talking women in technology. We had one of the veterans on talk, and she met you, which is amazing. She's so happy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yolanda also does the hosting for Trilogy Home Health Services on Monday nights at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, every other Monday night. We just had a show on COPD last Monday, which was fantastic.
Yolanda walked in one day and says, "How you like to be a host?" She said, "Huh?" And there you have it.
I remember that, which is spectacular. And we have Burnett is the founder of Operation 120. I know you don't like being on camera much, but we've got to get a little bit out of it with you.
Well, get used to it because we're going to be putting you more and more on camera.
I'm trying.
She does a great job when she's in front of a camera.
She's doing a great job. What was the precipice for you even starting Operation 120? Why?
It's when I learned that we had homeless female veterans living in their cars, couch surfing, living on the beach, and it's just unacceptable.
Well, what, you woke up one day and said, "I'm going to help the homeless"?
I believe I heard it on the news.
Okay, but
and
you woke up
real
one day.
news.
So you woke up one day and you decided you were going to make a difference.
I did.
Which is
And
that we applaud that. Thank you for doing it.
I believe in this mission with all my heart. Alita and I work 24/7, and our goal will be reached when we can bring in that homeless female veteran with children. Right now, because of awareness, maybe funding, and so on, support in a new organization, we're limited as to what we can do. But when we can get that awareness and funding, we can help those women with children. That's when our goal has been accomplished.
And let me ask you a question, because we are now preparing for a hurricane in Palm
Yes.
Beach County. And we're here, right? We're talking about female homeless veterans. What is there out there right now for resources for these women immediately, like today through Monday? Are there
Shelters, any
resources, shelters, anything that you can recommend them do?
I have no idea.
No, I don't think there's nothing, because Tiffany mentioned to us that her sister wants to fly her out of here. So they're basically on their own.
Which is a story we've been hearing all day.
Or they can check into any shelter provided that there's room, because there's got to be X amount of people that they can take in.
Right, anyone that's homeless. And you talked about that earlier, the degree of homelessness in Palm Beach County in general.
I remember the first time I met you ladies on the set, and we decided to go to the BB&T, and the monies that I used to buy my ticket went to your organization, because I sat down one day and I said, male veterans that come back and are homeless, that's a real sad thing. Females is a whole different world, because females are attached to children, and children always end up with mom. It's a big difference. You're with everything else around you, bigger disadvantage. And I said, and I extend myself, whatever I can do to help the organization, I will. And I took my son with me. Freddie was with me when we went to the BB&T Center. You guys spoke to him as well. And we are more than able, we're males. I know that we have to watch where we step on, because some of the females coming back are more comfortable with women. Okay. And that's just being fair. Yeah. But whatever we can do to help your organization, we're here. We don't hide. And if we don't have it, we create it, as we say. So.
And we're grateful for that. We're grateful for Dawn and Freddie and the Brooklyn Cafe TV show for all of your support.
Oh, thank you. What a great event all day long. And there's Tiffany. We spoke with her earlier. Right? We're going to have Ryan kind of talk to her and do a little piece. A huge shout out to our crew, because they're with us on location yesterday, today, tomorrow. It's a busy week. They're preparing their houses. Everyone's doing what they have to do. But yet the mission still continues, right? I feel like, sometimes the news, they go in and they get to do, and they turn on their cameras. Our crew is here. They're setting up, they're running wires to still be in the community to do what we do. So a huge thank you to all of them, always.
Absolutely. Always. And they seem to know what they're doing.
And I did wanted to just elaborate a little bit on what Renette said. The exposure that you have allowed us to do, it's priceless, really. It's all about creating this awareness in the community, educating our audience, right, our community, that this problem exists, because a lot of people do not realize that we have homeless female veterans. So please, again, thank you very much on the behalf of Renette and I for the exposure that you have allowed us to. Thank you.
More to come with that.
Well, you created this show. You started off with somebody, again, from somebody well-educated, somebody didn't ask to be homeless in the whole nine, and we've had a whole panel of different approaches here. The story is not us. The cafe isn't the story. The story here is what you guys are creating and doing. We just a loudspeaker. Right. But it's what you're bringing forward that makes a huge difference. Correct. You know what? Because you got up one day and says, I'm going to make a difference. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people talk that game, but they don't do it. So it's you. We applaud you.
Thank you.
And tell us about the lovely lady sitting next to you, who's very busy serving us pizza and plates and water, taking care of our crew.
My name is Diane Reed, and I'm a writer, freelance writer, and I write for a lot of the publications in the area, in Del Rey and Boca Raton. And I am also very, very tuned into Operation 120, because not only do Renette and Alita are on call all the time to support female veterans, especially the ones that are homeless. I have an ongoing mold issue in my properties, and so I wasn't sleeping, and I was running off the road and damaging my car, and Alita called me and said, Renette said, and I didn't even know Renette at all. So I went to her house and stayed for quite a while, and it helped me get my strength back, and I slept, and it helped me realize that I was dealing with a more serious issue than I realized. But the interesting thing is, I got to see how dedicated and devoted these two women are. I mean, Renette wakes up in the morning, and before I even have my cereal, she's upstairs working, and Alita's there, and they work non-stop. It is really unbelievable. I've never seen more dedicated people to a cause that is really an undercurrent in the community or in society. It's really an undercurrent because people are not talking about it. People are talking right now. That the hot topic is PTSD, and what to do about it, and whatever the oxygen treatments. But no one is really discussing the issue of female veterans and their needs for housing, and how they come back. Although a lot of veterans come back and they're really misplaced, but it is really remarkable to see what these women do. It is amazing. And the hours they put in, and the determination and commitment is just, for me to see, was awesome. It gives me goosebumps.
Have you written a story about them?
Well, I've written a little about it, but we've been sort of waiting until they launch, until they get a little bit more feet on the ground.
Here's what Freddie always says, don't wait, we can always edit, right? We got to get it out.
Yeah, I would do what they call the build-up. The Great Wall of China, if you look at that thing, started with one brick. I don't care which brick you want to pick, it started with one. And the way to get momentum is that you build piece by piece by piece, and the next thing you know, you got 4 lights, 2 cameras, and 16 interns working your show.
Good point. Well, I got permission from a local paper to do it, and then we all I don't decide. I ask them when they're ready. But I got permission to do it, so when they're ready.
Yeah, they're ready.
Don't ask them when they're ready.
They're
ready.
We're ready.
You gotta go.
In my house, my mother used to say, never ask somebody if you want something to eat, you serve the food. Right? Just do it.
They're ready to go. Because the more we push, the bigger it is. The more people are aware of what's happening, and the mission, and the passion, and getting your logo out there, and seeing that there is something for female veterans. And there's the VA to help all veterans. But if you're a female homeless veteran, you know what? There is an organization that will support you. Really important.
How can people get involved? How can businesses get involved? How can they help?
Good question. Well, they can visit our website, which is www.operation120.org, or they can give us a call at 561-463-VETS, or they can send us an email at info@operation120.org.
And Facebook, correct?
And Facebook, yes, of course.
And if you can't remember any of that, you come to the cafe. We'll make sure we'll hook you up.
Over pizza. Pizza.
That's right. Come on
Well,
down.
actually,
We'll
we need to
chit-chat.
talk to Sal about that. Breakfast at the cafe. We think
we
nothing
already have
better
that.
than cold pizza.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yes,
Cold
this is the
pizza.
place. Breakfast at the cafe. A new segment we're going to be doing for the morning show. Business awareness.
Cold pizza and cappuccino. How about that?
I had both.
I love it.
I know, that's kind of how we started
That
our
was
day here.
unbelievable. I'm going to tell you, the food here, all kidding aside, is unreal.
And the service, they are so nice. Right? From walking us all the way through the kitchen with the racks of meatballs, to put in our wire, to changing plugs on the TV. They have been so accommodating and so kind to everything that we've asked for that we needed here today. Amazing. You've been feeding our crew.
And they also, one thing that I find outstanding is the management here supports so many organizations in this city, from the Chamber of Commerce up. Very rarely are they not involved in a charitable organization, donating their time, the food. I mean, they're very philanthropic here.
Now, I'm going to put you guys, I'm going to put you ladies on the spot.
You got food on your pants?
Yeah, I always do. Take it home for later. You're so nosy. Why don't you keep your eyes on your dress?
Probably have food there,
now
too.
I'm going to be scratching it.
He's scratching his pants.
I had a niche. Listen, I'm going to ask you and put you on the spot, because now that you've done this, we got to get bigger. Got to go to the next level. We got to do a bigger part. We got to invite more people, more awareness. Maybe we bring the VA in, let them tell us their side of the story. Maybe get some veteran doctors and things of that nature. Maybe They'll come. Oh, trust you me, they will come. I know you won't think so, but I guarantee that if you make enough noise, they gotta be. Because the bottom line is, if you only want to have one side of one story, it doesn't help your cause.
I think we got to talk to David DePino also.
David
because we're
DePino, Russ Johnson. We got a couple of vets that.
Is David a vet?
Yeah.
David's a vet? I did not know that.
Yeah. We got a couple of
David's
people.
one of Freddie's other hosts on one of the shows, so
Writes for 6 magazines and stuff like that.
may as well leverage everyone.
You know, we have a contract with Tenet Hospital, and there's a couple of colonels over there as well. And we will bring in the VA, not to represent the VA. Just because they work there doesn't mean they represent the VA. A lot of guys that work at the VA don't like what's going
There's
on
Roots
either.
and Wings. Hey, Ted, I got to ask you a question. What's
Sunday
happening
on?
for Sunday? Canceled for Sunday. It's going to
Are
be
you
rescheduled.
serious?
September
It's canceled.
22nd?
I was bringing teachers with me. We're having a pool
The
party.
school district canceled it.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
What month?
September? September?
September, right?
And thank you for
September?
coming out and supporting Operation 120.
Yes,
thank you.
Ted. Thank you so much. It's nice to see you. It's nice to
Hey, listen, I need Ted. I need men. I need men.
You need men?
I need 20 men. Can you round 20 men up for me? It doesn't matter. We're gonna compete against the women and something. We're gonna do something for Operation 120. We're gonna do something, and we're gonna raise a lot of money for the cause. He's the man.
Ted Hodgkins
And look,
is from Roots
Italian.
and Wings, and
He
yes,
gave me the Italian
I
root
saw
salute.
it. I'm glad the camera wasn't over there.
Double job. Holy
All I can tell you is if you were going to the Roots and Wings event on Sunday that was going to be at Delray Arts Garage, it has been now rescheduled to September 22nd because the Palm Beach County School District has said to events, so that's
Little wind's
been
coming.
rescheduled.
Little wind's coming.
A little wind coming. Well, that's good to know, right? Come right from the source.
It's good. It's a good thing. I wanted to bring your daughter with us to this event.
All right, we'll bring her
I
September
want to bring.
22nd.
Listen, if you're a teacher, September 22nd, is it open to the public?
No.
Never mind. I was gonna bring 20 teachers with me.
It's for teachers, but more to come with that. We are live at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza in Delray Beach, supporting the female homeless veterans in Palm Beach County with Operation 120. We've talked to a lot of people today, and also the extension for the cruise, which I know no one right now is thinking about cruising, so I'm really glad Celebrity has given us a week extension to promote the cruise.
Eastern Caribbean and Alaska.
Actually, Western Caribbean,
Western Caribbean and Alaska.
March 7th.
I'm going east, she's going west.
Oh, it's always how we go. March 7th of 2020. You can call Paul 561-232-2626. Through next week, you can save $400 off a cabin of 2, which is remarkable. And Alaska's August 2nd of 2020.
900.
And by next week, 900. So it's $4,400 for 2. You save $900 off a cabin for 2. Plus, you get gratuity, you get your drink package, so many great perks thrown in above and above and above. And then you can book your airfare through Celebrity.
That's right. And I also want to invite you guys to watch the Siegel Brothers, Sex with the Siegel Brothers, Monday night at 9
Not
p.m.
sex talk.
Sex talk. Sex, I said?
Yes.
Sex. Whoops. Sex talk with the Siegel Brothers on Monday night at 9 o'clock. Also, you have Trilogy Home Care.
Your
show.
hometown health show.
Your hometown
That
health
one.
show. I
Well,
like that.
On Mondays at 7 o'clock, alternate Mondays.
Yes. So not
they'll
this
be-
Monday, the following.
The following
Yes.
Monday.
And this Monday's Labor Day. Everything's kind of upside down and wonky. Anyway,
We're running tapes all day Sunday. If the radio station is still up and going, they already have asked me if we will be the re-satellite from the cafe.
oh, isn't that nice?
Isn't that nice?
Well, that's what we did 2 years ago. I cannot even believe.
We were the receptacle for the radio station to send sound.
But the most important thing as we approach this hurricane, and it is beautiful here, is to be prepared and do not panic. It's only Thursday. And the good and the bad of the media is we share the information, we prepare you, and then sometimes people panic. But get your gas, get your propane, get your shutters up. If you need help, call somebody. I know all over social media, people are out there. They're offering to help put up shutters and trim trees right now. Get your food, get your medications, find your alternative plan. And don't escape unless you're in an evacuation zone, is what they're saying.
And if
Do
you're gonna
not leave.
and if you're gonna leave,
Leave now.
Do it now.
do it today.
Don't wait.
Don't wait till tomorrow. Do not wait till Saturday
Yeah.
because you won't get out.
Just be safe. The most important thing is everyone's safety. If you're going to put up shutters, wear gloves, get a friend, don't stand on a ladder alone. All the things
Dawn's
you see
for
on
hire.
TV.
She got big muscles.
Actually, you know what happened? Dawn said she's not hanging shutters, and my husband says, "What we're going to do?" I said, "You're going to call phone a friend." Phone a friend. Dawn's not hanging shutters this year. Some things are beyond my capabilities anymore. The older I get, got other things to do.
Where we're going to be tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're going to be live in West Palm Beach at Perry's Family Health Clinic, a whole holistic health show with TCM, which is traditional Chinese medicine. I'm hoping that Leslie Carmen's coming. I think Tracy from Healing Moments is coming up, and we're having a hurricane party catered by Hugo's Gourmet Catering. They're coming up as well. Jen G's going to join us.
A lot of fun.
You got to have fun. We're going to have a hurricane party because, yes, you got to get prepared first and have some fun. Don't panic, but always stay safe.
Operation 120 is invited to every remote that we do. If you want to put presents, take a table for whatever, you come down, you talk to people, because you never know who's in the audience that will pitch in and say, listen, I'm a vet, I want to help, and boom. Or I'm not a vet, I just want to help.
Oh dear.
And the plates. I think they're throwing us out of here.
And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to Operation 120. A very special thank you to Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza in Delray Beach. They're still open tonight until 10 o'clock. To our crew and everyone who joined us. And again, if you see someone homeless or in need of help, just reach out and lend a hand. Everyone could just use some kindness. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, at a different place on remote.
And don't be late.
Be kind to each other. Bye-bye.